Hey, Annalie. So good to hear from you again. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I always imagined that Spike was going to have a long journey to figure out what to do with this soul of his, and that was going to be a rocky journey as he figured out how to survive. How do you get a meal when you're used to killing someone to get it? And if your conscience can't allow you to do that, what are you going to eat? Where are you going to sleep if you can't break into some crypt or house and set up shop there? How are you gonna get new clothes if you can't steal them? All of the things that Spike used to do to survive, he can't do anymore. And that there would be a long period of time where he would have to figure out how to live. So I suspect if there was a season 8, I don't know if they would get together yet. I think it would take Spike a long time, at least a couple of years, to figure out who he's going to become, a vampire with a soul. I think Angel destabilized, and I think that Spike, we saw him destabilized, but I think building back up a new life would take some time, and I think that the writers of Buffy would probably want to be respectful of that and not just have them be like, hey, I'm all better now, guys. But who knows, And I think you're right. I think that the writers were asked, who does Buffy end up with? And they all said Spike, ultimately. And in the comic books, that's the case. The comic books, I think, are considered canon, for what that's worth. But they're written by some of the same writers that wrote the TV show. So in the comics, they wind up together. And so I think I'll take their word on that. It makes sense to me. I think that once Spike incorporates this soul of his, I think that he'd make a great father, a really great father. It's just, I think they'd have to adopt, but that wouldn't matter. I think he'd be a great dad.